We'll have a quick sip of the coffee before the next part of the vlog. The Hollywood sign. Gosh. Sunset Boulevard. The Hollywood Museum.
Hey, how you doing?
Muppets. Minnie Mouse. Feels rude to walk on them. An elevator for wigs. Oh wow, look at this. Oh my goodness, this is so cool. Hello everybody, hope you're well. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. You join me for another travel vlog today, and we are kicking things off on the Hollywood Hills. And if you look up just behind me there, you might be able to see, just peeking out, the Hollywood sign, and that is where we are heading to this morning. So we're going to be doing a hike up to it. It takes about 45 minutes. We have a beautiful day here. It's already boiling hot sunshine even though it is morning time. And yeah, we'll be making our way up to the Hollywood sign. This is my first time here in LA and in Hollywood, so I'm very excited to be experiencing this with you. I've heard that there's some rattlesnakes that do live in the Hollywood Hills here, but we should be okay because they don't like to come out too much during the daytime, so hopefully we won't. Well, actually I'd quite like to see one, but I think it's unlikely. So a little bit of history about the Hollywood sign. It actually was first erected in 1920, and back then it was made out of wood and metal, and it said Hollywood Land, and that is because it was up to advertise the real estate on the Hollywood Hills here, Hollywood Land. All of the signs were surrounded by light bulbs that lit up, and it would flash Hollywood Land to advertise all of the properties that were for sale. And then they decided to keep the sign up. Everybody here loved it, and then the sign became a bit of an icon. Now in the 1970s the sign had deteriorated to the point where it was going to be ripped down, so a rather famous chap called Hugh Hefner decided that he wanted to make sure that the sign would stay up, so he held a party at his house and he invited some of the rich and famous to come over and donate some money to have the sign rebuilt using metal so it would last longer. And yeah, it then became the Hollywood sign. They dropped the land, and they also dropped the light bulbs that went all the way around the edges. I think that was because no one really wanted to pay for the electricity bill. So up there, that is the Hollywood Estate Vineyard, and you can get a very fancy bottle of wine from that vineyard. It costs around $150 for just a bottle, so it's very, very, very showbiz. So the hike winds up some roads. We've come out onto a little bit of a residential area. So you can see some of the fabulous villas here. Gosh, I bet they cost a fair bit, don't they? Lots of cactuses. Gosh, look at these cool places with the balconies. Some really sweet flowers growing here as well, these very pretty blue ones, and the big aloes. Okay, so it says here the road is closed, local traffic only. This is the road that now will lead us up to the sign. Access to the Hollywood sign. So this road is called the Mulholland Highway, and we're just approaching the end of it and just to the last couple of houses along here. So this is one of the last houses, this cabin here. Gosh, I bet that's got some amazing views. And then a very contrasting house over here, very different style. Look at that balcony terrace up there. That is some roof garden, eh? Wow, looks kind of creepy, doesn't it? We will carry on around. The road continues all the way around up here, and I'm guessing it might loop back. We have this art installation up here. You can see the sign beyond, and there is a water station here. You can have a drink of water or fill your bottle up, which is very convenient because it is rather hot here on the hills. We have some really tall palm trees as we continue wandering up. We're now on a track as opposed to a road. Oh, there's some more properties down here. My goodness, look at this place over there. Wowee. Oh, beautiful flowers as well. stunning pink. Gosh, you can see the view across to LA and all the skyscrapers over there now. All the incredible properties in the valley. We're very close now. Oh wow, look at this. So here we are, the Hollywood sign. How fantastic is that? And I'll just show you some of the properties below and then round to the valley. You can just see where we've walked around. Skyscrapers in the distance over there. And look at this fabulous view across LA. Isn't this amazing? Wowie, I cannot believe I've been here. This is one of those places that you always see, don't you? Fantastic. Now you can do a longer hike, which would actually take you all the way up to the tower if you wanted to, if you were feeling adventurous. You'd have to definitely pack some snacks and water and plenty of sunscreen and sun protection for that. And of course, make sure you're wearing something sensible on your feet if you do this trip. Gosh, I'm just taking in this place with all the glass. It's all glass pretty much. But then you have like an exterior wall to kind of offer some shade, I guess. We've got a view back across to the properties that I showed you before, the cabin sort of style one, and then the one with the pitched roof, and up to the sign. Oh, hello. So we have a goat here, and these goats are part of the fire control here. They are up here to eat all the brush so that it doesn't grow too much, to help prevent fires on the Hollywood Hills. This one's just having a little rest in the shade here. Now over here we can see the Hollywood Reservoir, and if there was to be a fire up on the hills here, the helicopter would go down there to collect water to put it out. So we're just getting to the bottom of the hill. It's 0.8 miles from this point where we got to with the car. You could walk all the way up here, but that would take you a lot longer. So a lot of the trip up the hill was done by vehicle. We did this tour with a company called Hikes and Bikes. I'll leave their details in the description box. And they were fantastic. They gave us lots of information, some of the history that I shared with you. They explained, they also told us some ghost stories, and yeah, just made it really interesting all the way up. There was loads of different facts that they shared, and they had some water and electrolytes and first aid kit and all of that stuff. So if you want to have a guided tour, I would highly recommend. You can see the vineyard a little closer here now. Wonder where the wine is. I really enjoyed that. It's about a half an hour walk, I guess. Maybe if you want to take it a bit slower, 45 minutes to the top. And yeah, as I say, you can do the longer hike if you would like to go right the way up to the tower. Okay, we have made it back to the pickup point. It's a nice little fruit drink station here if anybody was thirsty. We've come for lunch at a hotel called the Hollywood Grand, and it has a rooftop restaurant and pool. The restaurant's called The Terrace, and it's absolutely fabulous up here. It reminds me like something out of Sex and the City or something like that. You've got the lounges over there with the incredible views across Hollywood, and then there's like a dining area too. It's lovely. So yeah, we can have a little bite to eat here and a spot lunch. This is the pool. Really lovely planting up here too. I like the pots down there. You can see across Hollywood. And if we go around this way, you can see up to the sign where we were, just up there. Just having a peek down at the lobby at this hotel. Really like all the decor in here and the kind of old school, vintagey style, everything. This is kind of how I imagine Hollywood to be. A lot of the kind of mahogany. I'm not sure why, I guess. Yeah, it's got that kind of glamorous, lots of gold touches. Bar looks rather nice with the marble. It's beautiful. And then all the lovely plants as well. And just at the end of the street here, we have Sunset Boulevard. We are now going into the Hollywood Museum for a little look. How fantastic is this old school sign? I wonder how old that is. Okay, in we go. Oh, the Max Factor building. Historic site. So here you have the admission prices. $15 for regular admission. In we go.
The museum was created by Danelle Dadigan, and it was her vision to give something back to Hollywood. We didn't have a museum, and it is the official museum of Hollywood. So makeup for the movies and glamour was really invented probably in this building in the early 20s. How many of you heard of Max Factor?
Yeah.
So in this building he created his cosmetic empire. He was a very smart man. Not only did he invent makeup for the movies, he would go on to reinvent that 4 times. I'll tell you about that in a little while. But he was also a genius at marketing. He created 4 famous makeup rooms that you're going to walk through. There's a blonde's room, a redhead's room, a brunette's room, and a brunette's room. So that was very special to these actresses. So this green color that you're looking at in the redhead's room is a very flattering color for redheads, for a person that has this kind of complexion.
Oh wow. So there's 4 different rooms here.
Your hair, your skin, your eyes, and what is the colors that best enhance your look.
So each room is for a different complexion and hair colour, and this is where all the Hollywood stars would come to get their looks. This room was opened by Ginger Rogers.
Watching Hale King, this makeup artist right here, who worked with Lucy for over 30 years here in this building. Let's continue on to the other rooms. There are 4, as I mentioned.
Here we're going into one of the other rooms now. You can see the walls are a different colour in
The
here.
color that Max Factor chose for blondes, complementary to that hair color and skin color and eyes, of course.
Blue eyes and blonde hair.
This is some real, yes.
So this is the
Joseph
blonde
jewelry, here's an
room.
example of it. So what's so special about Joseph's jewelry, as beautiful as it is, it's all fake. It's all glass and plastic. So why was it used in the movies? It all has special coatings. The metal has a special tone to it. Even the gems themselves will photograph properly in a film. If these were real metal, the finishes that have jewelry has today, they would not show well on screen in a camera. They would be glaring, there would be reflections. So it's all been designed to be filmed.
Wow. What's it made out of, did you say?
It's just plastic and glass.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Gosh, so sparkly.
Yeah.
So all this jewellery is made by Joseph of Hollywood, and he did all the jewellery for the movies.
Gucci label, pink and black. So these costumes are extremely old. They're from the 60s, but still very present today.
We have Marilyn Monroe's makeup chair here. As you can see, it's all made out of wood. It's a little bit like a director's chair, but taller, so you should be able to sit up higher on it, I guess, for the makeup artist to work on her.
It's called the Beauty Calibrator.
We're in the brunette's room now.
Developed that to help measure an actress's face or head, possibly for a wig, for doing makeup. Sometimes things don't always line up on a person's face. They can change that with shadow, and with making notes that this particular actress needs this here, or she needs this here, to make it look.
Oh, even.
Yes, they didn't use it that long.
Yeah.
It's the only one that exists.
Oh wow.
And it's called more of Joseph's jewelry that we talked about, used by these different actresses.
We have one of Elizabeth Taylor's costumes here. You can see the ostrich feathers. And ostrich feathers were farmed up on the Hollywood Hills because they were very valuable back in the day. So yeah, this is the brunette's room. You can see they've gone for pink walls in here.
And what looked good in her last film, or maybe what didn't look so good in her last film. Here's also more of the Joseph's collection, these different actresses. There's a black and white picture here on the wall, is a young Rita Hayworth, and it's actually taken in this room. When we redid the air conditioning, that vent went down there. It's the same one when we redid the codes. Judy Garland. As a young child, Judy Garland with her 3 sisters. They were the Gum sisters, born in my home state of Minnesota, but went on to be Judy Garland.
She was tiny, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was tiny. This was a concert costume. She's not really this tall. You know, she would be more about like this.
Wow.
And this is the Brownettes room.
And the actresses that wore hairpieces or wigs or balls, any of these pieces, for example, would have been styled in this room. This collection is from the Betty Davis estate. There are over 800 photographs on the walls in this we call it historic photo gallery. They are all from the golden era of Hollywood, from the 20s through the 50s. You won't see actresses or actors beyond that period. So it may be the old studios.
So this room is where they would do all the hair pieces and the wigs, and now there's over 800 photographs of Hollywood stars in here. This here is an elevator for wigs, so this is where the wigs used to come down to the stylists to style onto the film stars. You can see a photograph of one of them at work in there. So here we have one of the original metal panels of the Hollywood sign. So before it was made of a timber structure and then lots of metal tin panels. You can see, looks like it's been shot through and lots of graffiti on here. This one here was actually part of the H.
It's over 50 feet tall. Over the years it fell apart. It was replaced in the 70s. Other exhibit, we actually have Francis Coppola's notes, his entire notebook for this film on loan, and a lot of iconic images. More of the autograph collection that I talked about. Hunger Games collection.
My favorite movie series ever.
We have some bombs from Pearl Harbor, Ben Affleck. These are props.
I'm sure all this is crazy.
We have some television. We have some Sopranos costumes. We have a plane from Jurassic Park.
Oh wow.
We have pieces of art from Along Came Polly. We have a prop from Jaws.
Oh wow.
It's not the automated one, but it's one of the ones that they used in filming.
Fantastic.
Original material as well.
It's kind of the same as the poster, isn't it? The position. Yeah.
And it does look like him from yesterday.
It does.
Yeah, that's all.
Bruce Willis costume here from Hostage. Oh wow. Sylvester Stallone, Rocky.
1976.
Amazing.
Yes.
That's very
From
cool.
Sylvester Stallone. We have his training gloves that he has signed for us for the museum, and one of the robes.
Cool. We're going into the elevator now.
Are we actually going to move?
We are.
Oh wow, this is a huge elevator, my goodness. It doesn't seem to have a roof on it. You can see the stained glass window at the top there. I believe that this
So I enjoy talking about this elevator. It was a building built in 1912 for a new industry in this town called the movies. They needed a place to store props, automobiles, anything, costumes, equipment, what have you. So this building was available to them. Max Factor wanted to move from downtown to Hollywood where the action was happening. So he purchased this building from them.
So this lift was in the building when Max Factor bought it, and he really liked the idea of this lift being here so they could transport all the things up and down between the different levels. It's a huge lift. It doesn't have a ceiling on it, as you can see, so yeah, a little bit different. Okay, we are moving. Wow. So we're going down. And it opens from the side as well. So this area down here was actually a speakeasy back in the day, so all the movie stars would come down here and it would be a secret place for them to have a little drink. And if any of the stars grown-ups came down with kids, the children were served a Shirley Temple. We have a movie set down here.
Really brilliantly done by the Universal Art Department. It's all plastic, fiberglass, and with the original steel. The set stood twice as tall as this. We have those parts too, and of course it wouldn't fit in the basement. So come on in, you're going to walk down the corridor that Jodie Foster walked down.
So we're stepping into the Silence of the Lambs set that has been rebuilt and recreated here.
The guards would have been on the catwalk. which is right here, so it's all been put back in place. Prisoners, Monty, Jody, as she walked down this hall. Of course, her name was Clarice Starling. From Silence of the Lambs.
Gosh, this is so spooky.
Okay, the main stars from this movie. And this is the cell that Anthony Hopkins, Hannibal Lecter, was incarcerated in. This is one of the chair that
That's so realistic.
Clarice, or Jody, sat in when she confronted him. You can see the image here on this wall. I'll flip over here. It's kind of an important image of what actually transpired with this movie. Now what's interesting about this, he is actually not any taller than Jody, so he's standing on a box in these scenes, in these photographs. These different actors. Lunch masks were used by makeup. The doors were actually from St. Mansfield Schoolhouse. So we used a lot of other architectural details for some exhibits.
These faces here are all casts, so they cast the faces so that the makeup artists can practice on them and learn where the shadows are, where the light falls, and that's why their eyes are closed, so it's just for like practice purposes. And over here we have some of the costumes and props from Halloween. We have the young Michael costume and the mask there. Oh my goodness. Creepy, it's making me shivery. Have Morticia here. So a lot of these are the original costumes, which is very, very cool. Oh my goodness, we have It and Annabelle. So if you love your horrors like me, you'll see some really interesting costumes here. We have Friday the 13th over here. Oh wow. This is a really fascinating space down here. So many props and movie posters and so much history. And it's got kind of a creepy feel as well, I have to say. There's something very creepy about all of these mannequins and masks and props. We have some props here from the Blair Witch Project. Oh my goodness, yeah! We've got Freddy here, Nightmare on Elm Street. 1984. You have all the Roy Rogers collectibles here, so some of you may remember these from your childhoods. Let me know in the comments if any of you had any of this stuff. Have the Batman and Robin costumes here. So there's over 10,000 items in this museum, so it's certainly somewhere that you could spend a lot of time taking it all in, seeing all the photographs and props. We have more of the Joseph jewellery here. So yeah, all of this jewellery is made out of glass, plastic. Any guesses what these costumes are from? The Flintstones. Look at the props as well in the 1994 film. Some photographs from The Bodyguard here and scripts as well.
Greta Garbo, Rudolph Valentino, Harry Potter.
Gosh, look at all the sequins and feathers here. Daisy Duke from Dukes of Hazzard. And we have the Mystery Machine here from Scooby-Doo. Herbie from Herbie Fully Loaded. Oh wow, look at this. All the Catwomen. And we have Paris Hilton's clothes from The Simple Life. Brilliant. And lots of her dresses here. Party dress.
She's very down to earth. Actually very modest.
So Paris Hilton is a friend of the museum. Apparently she pops down here regularly to see the guys. Brad Pitt from Mr. and Mrs. Smith. We have some props and costumes from Harry Potter here. Look, we have some of the wands. There's Hermione Granger's wand. Oh wow, Harry Potter's wand here. A signed picture of Daniel Radcliffe. So these are all designed by Bob Mackie, and you can see here some of his clients. He's done pieces for Joan Rivers, Cher, RuPaul, loads and loads of people, as you can see. Got some of the fabulous dresses, lots and lots of sparkle and feathers, all the glitz and glam you would expect to see in Hollywood. Jumanji. And in here you have some of the original costumes from Planet of the Apes. And in here you have a small movie theatre. You can see the wooden benches. Well, it's very dark, but this is exactly how it was back in the day, and the movie stars would be able to come into here. Max Factor could, you know, do their makeup while they were watching one of their films, potentially. And here we have the ruby slippers from the Wizard of Oz. So the Max Factor building exterior and interior is all in the Hollywood Regency style. It's all Art Deco. You can see the exterior behind me as well. You can see the kind of marble facade, and then it's almost kind of sparkling as well. What a beautiful, beautiful building. It is a little bit later on. I'm back at the hotel. I've just got changed into my outfit for the evening. I'm wearing another little charity shop find. This is a Reese t-shirt. It's kind of like a wool, like a merino wool t-shirt. And I've got my chinos on, and Marks and Spencer's ones from the charity shop, and my thrifted Gucci loafers. So yeah, this is a full thrifted outfit of the evening for this evening, and we're off back into Hollywood to go to the Shirley Brasserie for dinner tonight, and then we're going to be doing a spooky ghost tour this evening with LA Ghost Tours, which I'm very excited about. So yeah, let's go. Okay, we are heading to dinner. All the stars on the floor here. Feels rude to walk on them. Walk around. Eddie Murphy. We're here at the Roosevelt Hotel, and we're going to the Shirley Brasserie. Oh wow, look at the lobby in here. This is very, very fancy. Look at the ceiling. It's absolutely beautiful in here. Palm trees. So this hotel is one of the oldest hotels in Hollywood, and it's where the very first Oscars was held. Hello. Hey, how you doing? Very well, thank you. And also, Prince lived here in the penthouse for 10 years. Been the home to many famous faces, including Marilyn Monroe, and it's also known to be haunted. So yeah, maybe we'll learn a bit more about that later on as part of the ghost tour. And it's a beautiful restaurant here, the Shirley Brasserie. That was a delicious dinner, thoroughly enjoyed that. We are now off on our ghost tour. Muppets, Minnie Mouse. So our ghost tour has begun. I'm not able to vlog any of the ghost stories. They're not wanting me to film those. So yeah, I'll just pop a little montage in of the locations that we're going to. We're looking at some of the theatres to begin with, which have these really spectacular facades. You will have just seen the one just now with the Spanish style, with the interesting faces. And we're heading to the Chinese theatre next. Oh look, we have Clint Eastwood here. So cool. heard a ghost story about the Roosevelt Hotel, which is behind me there, which is where we had dinner this evening. There was a young girl ghost, apparently, who would wander the corridors looking for her mother, and one of the security guards on the 8th floor. One of the security guards on the 8th floor approached her one evening and said, "I'm here to help." She turned around and had eyes that were black as coal and tears that were also streaming, and she said, "You're not my mother." And it shocked him so much that he had a heart attack on the spot. Sorry, I don't know why I'm laughing. He survived. I don't know if this is actually a true story or whether these are, you know, tall stories, but there we are. And apparently he returned to work, and he continued working but just avoided children. Okay, we're wandering up to the Magic Castle up ahead here.
So this is the Magic Castle. It was built in 1909 by wealthy businessman Rollin B. Lake.
Good morning, it is Thursday morning, it's my last full day here, and it is a beautiful day. The sun is streaming in through the windows here at the Sheraton Hotel. This hotel is situated just across from Universal Studios Hollywood, so it's really well located, and I'm just going to go down for breakfast in a moment. As you can see, we have the fabulous view behind me. We've got a really fun day planned today. So this morning we're going to be going to the Warner Brothers Studios tour, which I'm very excited about. The great thing about coming here is that you can do most of Universal Studios Hollywood in one day if you want to. So they sell day passes that are available from the UK to buy. If you are coming from the UK, it's best to buy them at home before you head on out here to get the best price. So I'll leave any links that are handy for you in the description box. But then you've got other options to then explore Hollywood, so you can do things like I did yesterday. I would highly recommend the Hollywood Museum. That was absolutely fascinating. And the museum's located right near to the Walk of Fame as well. You could also do one of the ghost tours if you're interested in that, or the hike to the Hollywood sign. So you could cram in quite a few different things in a short amount of time. I think if you were here for 2 to 3 days, you would be able to get quite a few bits done if you really packed it in. So this is my breakfast. I'm having some fruit and eggs Benedict, and then I've gone for the waffles today. I just thought I had to try them. You can get the buffet option here for $26, and that includes coffee, orange juice, and you can go up and help yourself to all the different breakfast options. They've got pastries, bagels, different hot options like your sausages and your eggs, and then lots and lots of different fruits and yogurts and things like that. And then they will offer you the waffles or the eggs Benedict that are cooked and brought to your table. So yeah, how fab does that look? Okay, in we go. Oh wow, we've got the Pennywise costume here from It Chapter 2. Starting off with this section here. Why am I drawn straight to the the horrors? Of course, Warner Brothers is famous for its animations. The Tiny Toon Adventures and Scooby-Doo, Tweety Pie. Got some old photos of these stages here. Stage 16 is one of the tallest sound stages in the world. It was built in 1935. Wow, look at these scripts, they're all hardbound. And they've got a model of the stages here. And over here we've got Phoebe's guitar from Friends. Then we've got some of the old black and white classics here, like Casablanca. Oh, and Humphrey Bogart, Joan Crawford. These are wartime classics. Got some really cool props out in the lobby area. Look at this Annabelle display case and doll. Oh wow. You can see some of the productions that are on the lot here at the moment.
Welcome to Warner Brothers.
The Tasmanian Devil, Warner Brothers?
What's up, Doc?
What in the Matrix? I tell you, fellas. This is one of the oldest and most historic studios in Hollywood.
Wait a minute. You ain't heard nothing yet.
More than 100 years of extraordinary storytelling.
He's looking at you, kid.
Black and white. This better change in the middle like in The Wizard of Oz.
This is a magical place. I think that might have been the best 5 minutes of my life. Discover how your favorite movies, TV shows are made. It's nothing short of wizardry.
Expecto Patron!
Warner Brothers sits on a 110-acre lot.
They went to the movies.
Oh yeah, this is it.
This is a true working studio.
Rolling.
Let's do the math.
There are 30 sound stages.
So we're just about to jump onto one of the buggies to go for a tour of the lot. There's some areas that I'm not allowed to film, so I'll see what I can capture, but yeah, have to be respectful of the rules here because some of the sets here are working sets, so some of them are confidential. On we go. The lot tour was brilliant. You get a really good look around, you can take some photos, and yeah, thoroughly enjoyed. I saw sets from Gilmore Girls. There was like areas where they filmed things like the 1980s Annie, the musical, and then that same street was then used for loads and loads of different locations, including exteriors for Friends. There was areas of the New York street where they filmed things like Gremlins, the original Batman was filmed there, loads and loads of stuff. So yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it, really, really interesting. This might look familiar to some of you. You can actually grab a bite to eat in here as well. So what's your order then? What can I get you? We'll have a quick sip of the coffee before the next part of the vlog. I'm saying that, but everything is stuck down, so I won't be rustling up anything for you. Have one of the costumes here. Courtney Cox, Monica Geller. This couch is actually huge. And we have another costume here. Lisa Kudrow, Phoebe's costume. So cool to see all this. And we have Chandler and Joey costumes over here. Gosh, look at this, the old CD player. We've got green screen setups here as well, so you can do things like fly on a broomstick. We have the set here from Big Bang Theory. And we have lots of the old costumes here. These are from My Fair Lady, 1964. And here you have the Friends photo experience. Some more costumes here, the Riddler, Joker costume, Mr. Freeze. Then from Superman we have Lois Lane, Clark Kent, and here's Superman. Oh wow, look at this, Batman Begins: The Dark Knight. That's cool. Then we have all the different Batmans here. So we have Batman from 1989, Batman Forever, 1995, and then Batman and Robin 1997. Then we have The Dark Knight from 2008, Justice League from 2017, and then the Batman from 2022. And then over here we have Superman Cape. There's some more up here. And then we have the Batmobile, 1989. That's so cool, it's huge. And we have another one here. This one's from 2022. We're now in the Wizarding World. They've got some of the props here, potion jars from Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Oh, this is so cool. Got like a little demonstration table over here. What do we have here? They have the sorting hat experience as well.
Honourable to the core. A head like yours is a joy to see. Hufflepuff!
Oh, and up here we have the flying car. It says here in total 17.5 flying cars were created for Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, including one that was cut in half for filming. And they have the set of Privet Drive, the Under the Stairs. Oh my goodness, this is so cool. Look at this. Oh wow. They have this Exorcist set up as well. This is the statue from The Exorcist 1973. We've even got some Oscars and Emmys here. Oh wow, look at the merchandise. Got Nightmare on Elm Street. And then we have some props from The Nun here as well. I really enjoyed that experience. It is fascinating going around all of the different lots, and I love the fact that they've recreated some sets as well that you can wander around. You can have your photo taken in the Friends set. So many costumes, so many different bits of memorabilia from all over the years. It's somewhere that you could really spend a good half a day in if you have the time to. Well worth a visit if you get the opportunity. Well, somebody forgot to end their vlog, so here I am editing in bed. So I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of my upcoming travels. I really enjoyed exploring Hollywood and learning more about Hollywood's history. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.